Hey everyone, welcome to another music reaction video. I'm Nethercloud, and today we're going to be checking out Sleep Tight by Sumo Cyco. If you've been around for the last few videos, you know we're diving deep into the Sumo Cyco world. We're going to head straight to Cyco City. This band is very quickly becoming one of my new favorites out there. All their stuff that I've listened to has been really good. I'm just floored that I don't know. I'm floored that I didn't know about them previous to doing this reaction series. They're great. We've got a few more videos. I think I've got this and two more opened up on my browser, so we're going to do those, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. It's just when you find something you like, you really got to dive in and give it your all. So I love this. I think this video and the next two that we're going to do are from about 7 years ago, so they're a little bit older, a lot bit older, depending on your perspective. I don't know, 7 years can be a very small amount of time or a very large amount of time. I myself spent about 5 years in the hospital, well, in and out of the hospital, obviously not 5 years in a hospital nonstop, but I had 6 surgeries over the course of 5 years. I spent most of that time that I wasn't actually physically in the hospital, in bed, resting on pain medicine, just a complete daze. And that 5 years felt almost like an eternity. And now looking back, it's almost like a fever dream. Like it did never happen. Now that it is past and I've got enough time between the end of that and where we are now, it feels almost like moments, like almost like one condensed moment of hardship and pain. And when I was going through it, it felt like this time was just stretched to like this slow, sludgy grind. So time is a very weird thing. Past, present, future, all of it. Don't get super nerdy about things, Nether. Don't get super nerdy. There's some videos I want to reference, like science videos and stuff like that, but we won't go there. Come hang out on my streams if you want to talk about random stuff, nerdy video games, music, all of that stuff. And you can ask me, like, Nether, what were you thinking about when you did that Sumo Cyco song? What are those videos you want to talk about? And I'll get into it at length. I stream 6 days a week, something like 42, 45 hours a week. So come and hang out. Links to the Twitch, all the other socials and necessary channels, the Patreon, the merchandise, all that stuff is down in the description, right next to the like and subscribe button. God, I hate saying all that stuff, but you know, it's kind of proven that if you don't mention it, nobody clicks it. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please do so. It helps us creators grow. I do this for the love of it and because I've had people tell me that my content has helped them through hard times, and I had that for myself through content. Terrible family experience growing up, so music and media just got me through some of the worst times. You put on your favorite band and it's like you have a friend or a family that you actually can trust and feel safe around. So if my content helps even one person, I will continue to do it for all of eternity. I don't picture myself ever not doing content, so we'll keep on this journey together. Let me make sure I'm in the correct window. I was not. If I'd have pressed the space bar, we'd have borked this entire thing and I'd have to start over. You guys don't want that. I don't want that. That would make this so disingenuous. So let's press play. Let's listen to music. That's what we're here for. I love you guys. I hope you're enjoying this band, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Let's see what Sleep Tight sounds like. Like the guitar riff already. Not riff, but whatever. The guitar intro is fantastic already. I like that bass sound. I personally usually go for something a little bitier, but it's very appropriate. All right, I'm talking over the intro. We shouldn't be doing that. The bass tone and the guitar tone complement each other very well. The bass has got the bass frequencies. The guitar's got the high frequencies. They're not stepping on each other at all. You know, a lot of times I'm a bass player. That's why I'm going to talk about this. That's a 6-string fretless behind me, Carvin. It's such a great bass. Haven't played it in a long while, but when I did, I played the ever-living hell out of that thing. Anyway, my point is, when you have a mix where the instruments get their own space and they can stand out even when they're traditionally lost in a mix in any given genre, I like that. These guys, no matter what era I've seen so far of their music and content, they tend to have good mixes and production value. I like it. I like it a lot.
You call me trouble, cause I'm a rebel. You call me fragile, cause I'm hard to handle. You call me tyrant, cause I'm defiant. You call me lawless, to me that's just progress. You call me junior.
Love her makeup.
You say damaged, I'm the suture. You call me wicked, cause I'm persistent. You say goodbye, I say hello. I'm gonna bet that you say slow when I say go. Go.
It's got more like a punky type vibe to it, and like in the last video we watched, the drummer just looks so happy to be there. Plus, you know, I dig his haircut. I wonder why. Their sets and their video production are always so fun. Like this hallway with everybody wearing their ties as a blindfold. Love that imagery. Just the idea of just going through life completely blind and just following whatever's in front of you. Is that them? Because there's the Mohawk, right? That's the drummer. She's in front. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe there's just people that have similar hairstyles. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. But it's all very cool. And this looks like... It looks like it was just one or two desks and that it was sliced together. You can see the lines, like every two panels or so, wall panels, windows, posters, whatever those are, the green glowy things. So I'm thinking that it was probably sliced together from like two desks, which is so crazy that they like, it's just fun. And this video, we're going backwards. So we saw a lot of stuff when we started this mini-series of like their current high-end production value, both video and audio. But even going back this far, which is like 7 years ago, it's just still good. I don't know how I feel about the matching outfits, but they're having fun. You know what I mean? It looks like they're enjoying themselves. Guitar player likes Gibsons. I've seen the guitar player in these videos. I almost think he's used a different guitar in every single video. Is that the same bass player? I don't think that's the same. Did they change bass players? If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Could just be that I can't tell because he's got a massive beard in this one. Massive beard and a headband. These almost look like they're wearing workout outfits from like the 80s or something like that. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but very cool. I like his shoes too. Those are the style of shoes that I wear as well. I wonder if those are Vans. I like Vans. This is such an ADHD thing. Like, I like Vans. There's a taco. Hey, look, a squirrel. None of that exists. Stop talking. Another press the play button. You haven't escaped from your ramblings. Just press play. eyes over their eyes. So yeah, the imagery matches what they're singing about in the lyrics, which is awesome. As I said, that one part does have a very like punk type vibe to it. Maybe not like, maybe I'm using the wrong word, but it's got almost like a pop punk type vibe. Are they on a green? They're definitely on a green screen. Look at the way the light is cut around her hair. Maybe they're not on a green screen. I mean, it's not important whether it is or not. It's fun either way. I am traditionally not a big fan, personally, of punk music in general. There's always a handful of songs in every genre, even if I don't like it. That's one of the reasons I'd say put anything and everything down in the comments suggestion-wise. I might not generally be super into a particular style of music, but there have definitely been instances where like, oh, I usually don't like this genre, but this song or this artist really just like shoves their hand into my chest and grabs onto my heart, so again, I'm justifying saying I don't like punk music. In general, I don't like punk music. So this definitely doesn't hit as hard as some of their other stuff for me because of that. But the other sections of the song aren't as punkish. Oh, he's playing a 5-string. I suspected that the bass player played a 5-string in the last video, but I wasn't paying too much attention. It definitely sounds like it. And I was like, I didn't comment on it because the point where I paused it in the video, you could, whatever. Guys, there are too many things going on in my brain. Just somebody come over and like rub my head and tell me it's going to be okay, because I'm about to explode. It might be the caffeine. I'm trying to cut back. I have cut back. It's good, but right now, the only reason I'm able to function is because I took 3 shots of espresso in a chai latte this morning. I know, sugar, caffeine, bad. Everybody in my community's be like, Nether, bad. You said you were only going to have a couple of cups on the weekend, and now you're up to like a couple of cups plus 3 shots of espresso. I like this band. I'm going off on tangents and telling stories because when I like a band, I just tend to be like, I like it. They're doing good. I like that part. That's good. So, production's good. Instruments are good. This is not as high on the list of my favorites. I think I like their more modern stuff. They definitely grew into their sound a lot. So the further back we go, I think I don't like it quite as much, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. This song in particular, I'd put this somewhere closer to the bottom if I was ranking their songs that I've heard so far, but not in the dumpster. We don't need to go whoop and huck that stuff right out the window. It's good. Like I said a few videos ago, I can't wait till we're actually done with this miniseries so I can put on all of the albums back to back and just kind of loop them in my headphones. That's going to be fun. All right, we'll take it back a tick. Oh, great image. I've done that on stage myself. We just like grab yourself. I even strangled myself with a microphone once. I love the energy they bring. No matter what kind of music, I love the energy that she brings and the band members bring. And I love that the drummer's always so happy. He's like the happiest, biggest smile in every video. Yeah, they're on a green screen. I can see it cut around the guitar player's head. All right, this makeup, super cool. Every Halloween for, God, as long as I can remember, I do black and white makeup and put on a split black and white shirt. I love that like stark contrast imagery. I personally go for like a jester style. That was like the theme and character of myself in the bands that I played in, or in one of the bands, my band. But this is just super cool. I've always loved makeup like this, so that's neat. And then the thing with the eyes being cut out and being like different colors and static. This is weird because it like the set design almost is reminiscent of like 80s style, but with like a way higher production value. Like if you just dirtied it up a little bit, the video itself, and muted the music, it would fit like in the 80s. Not that I would know. I've just seen a lot of, not that I would know personally, but seen a lot of stuff. And yeah, interesting. The faces, every time we click back, the faces she makes are just fantastic. Love it. Love her. Just, great. Blue screen so that they can actually they're wearing the same colored shirts because they can use it to cut out the background and change the colors in the scene. Very cool. And her hair is the same color, so clever. Every time I say the word clever, I think of the movie Jurassic Park. Clever girl. When the raptors attack him and just eat him. There's something wrong with the way my brain is wired. I mean, we know there's. I've got my my official spicy brain diagnosis. We talked about that in the last video. And again, every time we go back to see a still of her face, she's like making the best faces. She is just a next level performer. Like, it doesn't matter what she's doing. She's just when you're like got a good actor, a good performer. They know to act big. You know, you don't just smile, you smile. You know, like it has to be big because that's how you convey it to the audience. You're far away, you're disconnected, you're not right up in front of somebody's face. I mean, the camera is right now, but you gotta exaggerate that stuff just to like get it across. She just does that so perfectly. She's just so fun. Such an amazing performer. She could be doing movies and series and stuff like that, and I think she'd be fantastic. Like, she'd make a really great live action Jinx. I don't know if you guys have seen Arcane or played the game League of Legends. I would love to see her as the actress who plays Jinx. If they did a live, I feel like a live action Arcane might fall flat compared to the animated series, but Riot put together a killer production scene. So if anybody could pull it off as far as live action video game slash, comic book, whatever stuff. Well, I mean, I guess the comic books, the Marvel, whatever. Video game or anime adaptations into live action have historically not been amazing. But I think if they did it right, if anybody's going to do it right, Riot would do it. And I think they should get her to play the part. Okay, let's listen to the last bit of the song now there. So expressive. Another awesome video. Like I said, I think I like their more modern stuff more. Shivers is going to be at the top of my list until I like listen to their whole catalog and just consume the whole thing. Maybe it'll still stay at the top of the list, but they're just all awesome. As I said, I'm not as into the more like punk style things, but what I do know is that they do something different in every song and in every video. I've got 2 more of them queued up, so we're going to do those as well. They're from this same era, so I'm interested to see the versatility from back then as opposed to the versatility from now. Is the next song going to be similar in style to this? Because I think Run with the Giants was around this time as well, although I think that might have been in between. I think that was like 4 years ago. Does not matter. None of it matters. What matters is I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. We're going to continue having a good time and checking out more of Sumo Cyco's music, as well as getting into some other artists and checking out just some random stuff. If you guys have had a good time, please like, subscribe, click the links, do those things. And I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one. Take care of yourselves out there and be well.
Hey, hey, what's this?